Saturday night, UFC 158, Nick Diaz and George St-Pierre. Nick with me right now. Nick, obviously the big story yesterday, didn't make it to the open workout. What's the real story about why you weren't there?
I like to get a workout when I get off the airplane, kind of detox, or kind of just release some of the toxic water I'm holding from being on the airplane up there. It's a long flight, 2 flights, it's a long flight. But they got me in here at 12. I would like to be here, Monday, or it's my fault. I hate to play the victim card or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's just, I hate to not show up for the fans and everything, but I do want to put on a show for the fans on Saturday. So I need to catch up on some sleep because I know I'm gonna get the runaround. It's gonna be rough trying to catch up on them sleep hours next couple, last night and a couple days here. So
some people say that the build up to the fight is almost as important as the fight itself. How do you feel about that?
Sure. I think that's important, but it was either catch up on some sleep yesterday or catch up on some sleep today. I was gonna have to do it. I was I gotta worry about my health here. So that's pretty much I think it outweighed whatever repercussions, and I apologize to the fans. I would be happy to give an open workout. I figure that. I've done plenty in the past, and we just had to sleep in.
Dana White told a story yesterday about you almost fighting George St-Pierre in a hotel after UFC 137. What do you remember about that night?
I think I was the main event that night, I think, and after what had happened or what had been going on, I don't think he had very much business being on my side of the hotel room, wandering around in the lobby. Bert was already trying to separate us twice, or just make sure that we weren't going to do little run-ins and have any issues, and he was walking around by himself too. What are you doing walking around by yourself? It's not like I didn't have a entourage of people with me. I don't even think I had anybody with me really, but he'd come out of the hotel elevator and then try to walk through me, and I just stood my ground, and he kind of scooted his way along the wall, and that's all that happened.
George St-Pierre says he was bullied growing up. That's why he became a mixed martial arts fighter and views you as a bully. How does that make you feel?
I think a lot of people got into this mixed martial arts for the same reasons like that. I had it pretty rough. I had it pretty rough too. I was hanging out in Lodi, and I was hanging out in Lodi a lot as a kid, and Stockton when I was younger. I just think that we all had these sort of things. We had to go through these sort of things, and I'm not. If anybody's the bully, I'm not the one trying to point the finger and say that he deserves to get beat down and all this. He really thinks that I deserve that. He really wants people to believe that I deserve to get my face smashed in, and everybody believes that. Everybody thinks that, and it's upsetting, But the reality is, I believe I had plenty, a lot more bullying than him, And what? Without that, I might not be who I am today. I feel like I had a lot of things that I had to sort of work through in life when it comes to that. And I wonder how many of his best friends were shot through the chest with a .45 right in front of him. I wonder how many of his best friends were stomped out, or put into a coma and stomped to sleep, put to sleep into a coma outside, just I wonder how much of that kind of stuff happened around him growing up. And then he's telling, this is not the kind of thing I want for people. It's not who I am.
And last question, Dana said if you win this fight, he's going to have a come to Jesus talk with you. What do you expect that to sound like?
I don't know. like I said, I feel like everybody's playing into this a little, a little more, working it up a little more than what it is. But yeah, I think I understand all that, and we can work out whatever we have to work out. And I think that if they needed me to come off a certain way or do certain things in the past, we could have had, a meeting and talk about this earlier. It's not like I haven't been headlining shows, selling pay-per-views. It's not like just because I'm not the UFC champion doesn't mean I'm not, I'm headlining more shows than everybody already. I've been like 2, 3 in a row, no title. That's it. Always using me as the draw, always using me as the bad guy to get bring seats in, put me as a main event. I've been probably more main events than most people. I don't know. I was back when I was a kid too. I was main eventing shows, so I don't know what to say.
All right. Well, good luck to you. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.